Here's a tip for today. Let's get rid of that slice. Okay? We're going to get rid of that slice. The two things you need to work on are your swing path and your club face angle at impact/address. Go into my playlist, pull those up. That's going to get you on your on the path right away. But I'm going to give you a tip right now today that's going to actually allow you to go play golf and get rid of that slice. For the right-handed player, the ball that leaks out to the right. For the left-handed player, the ball that leaks out to the left, weak, just a weak ball. So you address the ball accordingly with a nice grip. I like to see at least 2 knuckles on the grip. On the backswing, what I want you to do is roll the knuckles. See what I'm saying? Roll the knuckles. What's that going to do is 2 things. It's going to give you lead wrist flexion and rear wrist extension, what you want to be in anyway, correct? Go on my playlist again and look for about a year ago, and I talk about the power of the wrist. Check this out. Closed, open, closed, open, just by manipulating the wrist. So I want you to set up your ball to address, roll the wrist like the wrists are rolling behind you. You want the wrist to roll behind you. And if you do that, you're going to be in a very powerful position to come back to impact with a lot of compression. The one thing you're not going to be able to do is slice that ball, because that club face will not come back to that ball in an open, weak position. So take this to the range. Hit half shots and 3/4 shots with this, and then take it to the golf course. And I guarantee you, your compression and your weak slice is going to be gone. Let's go over it one more time. Address the ball accordingly. I like to see at least 2 knuckles. On the backswing, nice wide backswing, but the knuckles are rolling. Roll the knuckles at the top of the backswing. You'll have lead wrist flexion and rear wrist extension. What everybody's trying to get into right now, DJ, all those guys, look at them. What do they have at the top of their swings? They have lead wrist flexion and rear wrist extension. You never see those guys slicing the ball, do you? Take this tip to the range and then take it to the golf course. I guarantee you it's going to take your game to a completely different level. Smoking. Okay, folks, take that to the golf course. I'm telling you, work on it. It's going to be the one thing that really changes your game while you're working on your swing path and you're working on your daggone club face angle at address. That's going to allow you, rolling your wrist in the backswing, is going to allow you to start getting that club face in a more pro position. Let's go over here and look at this ball. All right. So I had 157 yards. I took a little 8-iron over forced carry, and I actually smoked the ball, as you will see when we get over here. I hit that ball. I could have hit the ball's traveling today. A little wind at my back, but a nice ball. And like I tell you, the things I tell you guys and you girls and subscribers, these are the same things that I'll be using in my golf game. These are the same things that I would tell a person, a client, a paying client that was having a problem slicing the ball. These are the same things that I would tell a paying client that was slicing the ball. So nice ball sitting right here on the green with a room with a view, pins right there, Alrighty. So hey folks, keep grinding. Take this tip to the practice tee and take it to the course. Roll the wrist in the backswing and get that club face in a better position. Keep grinding. Okay folks, let's put part 2 with part 1. Part 1 was rolling the wrist in the backswing. That way you're going to get lead wrist flexion and rear wrist extension. So now you're getting a little bit nervous because your slice is gone, but now you're starting to hit the ball left for a right-hand golfer, and you're starting to hit the ball right for a left-hand golfer, and you're getting a little bit nervous, and you're going to try to go back to your old thing. Well, let me give you part 2 to this. Part 2 is hitting the inside quadrant of the ball. You still got to work on your swing path. That is tantamount to get better. Work on your swing path, but I'm going to give you a tip right now that's going to combine part 1 with part 2. Hit the inside quadrant of the ball. That's going to do 2 things. It's going to shallow your swing path out because there's no way to be steep if you're trying to hit the inside quadrant. And it's going to also bring you from inside to square like the best ball strikers in the world play. So combine part 2 with part 1, and now your ball that's going a little bit with a hook ball is going to straighten out for you. This is the master tip right here. This is the same lesson I would give to somebody that came to me that had a big slicing problem. First I would correct it, then I would give them the part 2 to get the ball going where it needs to go. Combine these 2 and keep grinding. Woo, smoking it. A little shallow divot. This is the divot you want also. Let me show you this. This is the preferred divot. Nice and shallow. See that? Nice and shallow. Take care, folks. Keep grinding.